This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawama County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to the ball game. Adam Gore, Mr. Jim Ingram here as we crank up the Davis Ford pregame show as it's quarterfinal action here in Fulton between ICC and East Mississippi. These are two teams that know each other extremely well, have had two hard-fought ball games during the regular season, and we expect that to be the same tonight. As I welcome Mr. Jim to the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Mr. Jim, before we tip things off, what's your thoughts on tonight's game?
Should be a great game, Adam. You mentioned two close games earlier this year. We won by 5 on our home court. We got way behind at East Mississippi, found a way to rally, won that game by 1 point. And I'm looking at the shooting percentages of both teams right now. It's amazing how close they are. We score 69 points a game. They score 68 points a game. We shoot from field goal 39%. They shoot 41%. Three-point land, we shoot 25%. They shoot a little better, 29%. Free throws, we shoot 65%. They shoot 68%. It's about even. Everything should be a great ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those turnovers could be the key tonight, and free throws when it comes down to the end of the stretch. Of course, this is the Davis Ford pregame show. We invite you to visit davisfordsales.com or stop by 904 West Main Street in Fulton to pick out your next dream car, truck, or van from Davis Ford. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups, part of the Davis Ford pregame show here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. You keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
It's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we're going to take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups. And, Jim, let's start with East Mississippi.
All right, starting tonight, Shakira Wilson, the 5'7" freshman from Meridian. Denisha Mitchell, the 5'4" sophomore from Delray Beach, Florida. Janissa Souza, the sophomore 5'5" from Fairfield. That's California?
It is.
Wow.
It is.
You talking about
That's a long way from home.
Jemiah Hollins are leading scorers. Of course, the sophomore 6'1" from close here in West Point, Mississippi. And Amaya Staples rounds out the starting lineup, the 5'10" sophomore from Greenville, Mississippi.
That's your starting lineup for East Mississippi. Now let's take a look at your starting lineup for ICC. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination, and Coach Robin Porter hopes she's got that same winning combination put together in tonight's starting lineup.
Zaire Burgess starts tonight, 5'9" sophomore from Oxford, played at Lafayette High School. Scarlett Guest, the 5'7" sophomore from Blue Mountain. Nadia Gillespie, the freshman, 5'7" from Olive Branch. Amelia Hatch, who really had a good game last time, 5'4" freshman from Ripley. And our Destiny Harris starting out, 5'5" freshman from Hickory Flat, Mississippi.
We're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip here from Fulton between ICC and East Mississippi. We're going to take one more timeout, put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show, and come back with that First American National Bank opening tip right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the starters from East Mississippi being called out tonight here as we're in the Davis Ford pregame show. Start to put on the brakes here on the Davis Ford pregame show. We do invite you to visit davisfordsales.com or stop by 904 West Main Street in Fulton to pick out your next dream car, truck, or van, or SUV from Davis Ford. Let's take you to the floor for tonight's starting lineup for your Indians. And there are your starters tonight, your Coca-Cola starting lineup, ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination. And Mr. Jim, we saw a good sign there in the lineups. For those that may not know, last time I was on the air, it was a Saturday against Mississippi Delta. We had a very scary situation where Dee Shepard fell out, had a seizure during the game, and was in the hospital for 2 or 3 days. That's her wearing number 4 right there on your screen. Mr. Jim, so good to see that young lady back on the floor. Granted, she's not playing, but here to support her team tonight.
No doubt about it. Glad to have her on the court. We were all scared that day that it happened. We really didn't know what to say. Of course, she had a medical problem. It was pretty serious. As you mentioned, stayed in the hospital a few days. We're glad she's out of the hospital, doing a lot better at the game.
And another one is going to be Shamaria Overton. She had a concussion last couple of weeks. Don't know the severity of that, as the First American National Bank opening tip is going to be controlled by East Mississippi. But to go back to that, that's your number 1 point guard, your number 1 scorer out tonight for the Indians. But as you guys saw against Northwest, a couple of young players stepping up and coming up big for the Indians.
No doubt. Harrison Holland put the team on their back, played extremely well, found a way to come back and win. We were down by 7 or 9 points most of the game, had a great third quarter and won it in the fourth quarter.
That was Nadia Gillespie with the rebound there, as the shot from Hollings was no good. ICC with the basketball now on the first trip down the floor. Near turnover there, was able to get it back, is going to reset. Trying to go off the left side, nothing there. Gillespie, who is inserted into that starting lineup, drives inside, layup is off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, and there's Scarlett Guest to get the loose ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Indians have got to hurry. 2 seconds, puts it up, shot, yes! Well, it danced around and finally decided to go through. The Indians take the first lead of the night. They draw first blood, 2-0.
Was that Hatch that hit that?
It was. Hatch got the friendly roll there. And now East Mississippi quickly on the other end throws up a quick 3. It's going to be an air ball out of bounds and back now to the Indians.
Just started the game 2-0. The Indians up, 8:50 left in the first quarter over East Mississippi Lady Lions.
East Mississippi going to set up in a press after that slight break in the action. ICC handles it so well so far. Gets it across with 3 seconds to spare on the 10-second count. So this is Hatch, who's taking over the point guard position here for ICC. Gillespie now works it inside to Burgess. Burgess outside to Guest. Guest for 3. Long, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Yes, it was. And the ball back now to the Lions.
Had a good look. Came up a little bit deep on the shot. Keep shooting. She'll find the rim later. 2-0. East Mississippi up. 8:20 left the first quarter.
East Mississippi in black. ICC in their white trimmed in red and blue. As East Mississippi looking back to reset their offense right now. Looks like there might be a little bit of confusion on the floor on the part of the Lady Lions. East with it now. Goes into the rotation set. 10 seconds on the shot clock. ICC in that man-to-man defense. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Works it around. Looking for the step back. Not there. Loose ball on the floor. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense on the part of the Indians.
You know, Adam, we're playing a great man-to-man defense here early in this first period. We played 2 minutes, and they have not scored. 2-0, Lady Indians up on East Mississippi Lady Lions.
See a lot of fans still coming into the game. This game is sold out. No tickets were left about an hour and a half before tip-off. So we expect a lot of these fans to continue to make their way here into the Davis Event Center here in the early parts of this one. As Jim mentioned, 2-0 still your score. 7:45 to go in the first quarter of play. That's Guest with the basketball. Now works it over. That is going to be Harris. Harris looking to drive inside. Stops. Shot. Sneaks over the top and falls.
Good job, our Destiny. She's getting a lot more confidence for their shot. 4-0 Lady Indians.
Well, the winner of this game, they'll go on to advance to the semifinal round. They'll take on the winner between Kahoma and Southwest, as that basket was good. I believe it was number
30, Staples.
30, yes. So that'll stop the bleeding a little bit there for the Lions, as there's a trap at midcourt. Looks like she switched her pivot foot, and she did. Well, I thought she got away with it there for a second, but the official did make the right call, even though it was a little late on it. Turnover gives the ball back to East Mississippi. Good job there by East Mississippi, kind of a surprise jump trap there at midcourt.
Good job, as Adam mentioned, by the Lady Lions. They're down 4-2, 7 minutes left in the first period.
East Mississippi now with the basketball on the right side of the floor. They work it back up top to the point guard position. Trying to go that high-low set. ICC still in that man-to-man defense. Inside out they go. NBA range 3. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there Big-time rally on the part of East Mississippi. And now ICC quickly down the other end. That shot no good. That three-pointer for East Mississippi was Wilson's first basket of the night. Now here comes East. They want to get out and run. These are two teams that they like to take the opportunity to get up and push the tempo when they have the chance.
5-4, East Mississippi with the lead, with the ball. 6.5 minutes left in the first period.
Trying to go backside and lost her balance there. Loose ball on the floor. Still loose in ICC. That's Gillespie who comes away with it. Kind of that Shaquille O'Neal style defense. Just back out of the way and let them fall. Officials letting them go here as there's a lot of contact on both sides of the floor. Guess for three. Got it. Big basket knocked down there for Scarlett Guess. Answers the three-pointer on the other end by East Mississippi. 7-5 now is the lead. And even 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Quarterfinal action in the Region 23 tournament. Winner not only will advance to take on Southwest and Cohomo winner, as there's a layup up in and good, but it also will be at Mississippi College on Wednesday.
I believe that was Lancaster with the bucket. She ties it up 7 apiece. 5:40 left in the first period.
So Hatch with the basketball now, looking to go to work on the offensive end. Anything you could do, I could do better so far in this contest. Right wing for ICC, trying to feed it inside, kicked away, but Guess in the right spot at the right time to get it back. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Hatch, step back, jumper, baseline, off the mark, no good. Rebound to East Mississippi. Now East wanting to get out and run. In a hurry on the other end of the floor, puts up the jumper, count it, and a foul.
Tell you what, Wilson's come out on fire. 5 quick points by Shakira Wilson. Got a chance to get a three-point play the old-fashioned way. I believe that's 9-7. Lady Lions up by 2 with 5:15 left in the first period.
Well, Jim, our first substitutions of the night, we get our answer. Shamaria Overton is available to play tonight.
Outstanding.
Expect to see her possibly play some limited minutes, but the sophomore point guard out of Leland is into the contest. So, as you said, Jim, great to see her being able to come in and play tonight. Free throw, good. Completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And East Mississippi now with a 10-7 advantage. Overton, her first shot off the mark, no good. East Mississippi doing a great job of limiting ICC to one and done on the offensive end. Tries to rush it up the floor, and it's going to go out of bounds and back to the Lady Indians.
As Adam mentioned, 10-7 Lady Lions. First quarter, Lady Indians have the ball. 5 minutes left in the first period.
So it'll be ICC basketball here. And a little slow getting the ball in, or the official giving her the ball. And now we're ready to go here. This is Hatch. Looks off to Gillespie. Gillespie had it poked away, was able to get it back. Still has her dribble, now puts it on the floor, drives inside, shot partially blocked, no good. Burgess there with the loose ball. Gets it back and keeps it alive for the Indians. Hatch in trouble, drops it off to Overton. Overton surveys the defense. Trying to go inside, nothing there. Great defense on the part of the Lions to take it away. Jumper's no good. Rebound out of bounds and last touch by ICC.
Adam, we mentioned this in the last ball game, and of course you were out of town, but we really hit the offensive boards to move on here to get to quarterfinals. We got to continue to do that tonight.
Yeah, East Mississippi doing an outstanding job right now, limiting ICC to one and done on the offensive end. 10-7, Lions with the lead here. 4.5 to play in the first quarter of play. Again, goes to the key. They like to run that high-low offensive set, try to get some mismatches. Inside they go. This is going to be Thomas with it. Now she works it back out to Wilson. Wilson dribbles around. And again, inside they go. Spin move in the paint. Shot is up. No good. Like she might have got away with a little bit of an elbow that time, did Jackson. Good no call, though, by the official. They are letting the teams play early here. As ICC tries to push it, East Mississippi gets back well in transition and forces them to reset the offense. Gillespie with the basketball. Had it slapped away, was able to get it back. Drives inside, left-handed shot. Kiss off the glass is good. Renaissance bank shot, it's open, and ICC makes it a one-point contest.
Good job by Gillespie. It's now 10-9, 3:40 left in the first period.
So East Mississippi with the basketball, working it over. Back up top. They like to run that weave style, kind of a methodical style offense. They don't really go to their attack until about 10 seconds on the shot clock. They missed that one, and now here comes Harris. Harris in the open floor. Jumper, bouncing back iron, no good. And again, one and done go the Indians, and now here comes East Mississippi. They're wanting to push on the other end. Scoop shot up, no good, but there is a foul. Buckle up, folks. we're going to have a wild one tonight as these two teams, it's like a track meet so far, Mr. Jim.
Let me say this, Adam. When Wilson and Mitchell, their guards, get the ball on the rebound on the defensive end, they're sprinting down the court trying to get a layup attempt.
And so substitutions in for both teams. These substitutions being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Stop by and see Dr. Gabe Rulowitz and all the outstanding people at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi to check out get them to check out those nagging aches and pains. That's pretty much how I wake up in the morning. Call 377-BONE. That's 377-BONE to set up an appointment today. Well, neither free throw fell that time for East Mississippi, and now ICC with a chance to retake the lead this trip down the floor. Harris crosses over the defender but did not try to take the jumper as she's going to reset the offense here. 3 minutes to play, 10-9. East Mississippi with the lead. Harris with 8 seconds on the shot clock now, works it up top. Now that's Hatch. Hatch step back jumper. It's off the mark, no good, and the rebound once again to East Mississippi. East quickly spot up three-pointer from the corner, off the mark, no good, and ICC gets the ball right back. Here comes Overton on the other end. She drives inside, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Break there as Overton led with that forearm.
Very close. I believe she was too far under the basket, and we will take the call, Adam.
Most definitely. See members of the Lady Indian soccer team here supporting ICC women's basketball. They're ranked number 18 in the newest poll that came out today in Division II soccer. We'll talk about some more rankings as we go throughout the contest as that free throw is up. No good. Baseball, they moved up to number 11. And Jim, the softball team, earned their highest ranking ever in program history today at number 2 in the country.
Congratulations, Coach Kirk and his staff doing an outstanding job.
Both those free throws are no good. Both teams 0 on their last trips to the line. East Mississippi now with it. They lead by 1 with 2:24 to go here in the first quarter of play. Backdoor cut, take it away. Great defense that time, as that was Harris that stepped in front of it. Overton goes coast to coast. Her layup, though, no good. Looking for contact, didn't get it, a little too strong. East Mississippi quickly down the other end. They feed it inside. Turnaround jumper off the side of the backboard, no good. And a big-time rebound there from Orioles. As we said, anything you could do, I could do better is the theme of this first quarter here. Orioles turns around. Her shot no good. And so much contact on the shot and the rebound. Neither team hit with a foul there, so the referees seem to be letting them play tonight, Jim.
No doubt about it, Adam. A little bit rough underneath right now.
And that's going to be a foul underneath. Good call there, as that was just a little bit too much on the block out that time by Holland. Just kind of shoved her with that hip. And you're going to get tagged with that just about every time. Great block out, just a little bit too much.
Too much. And also the official was standing there right by him.
More substitutions coming into the game here for both teams. If you're dressed in white tonight or black tonight, be ready. You're going to get to play.
No doubt.
1:44 to go here in the first quarter. We haven't had a basket in quite a while here. East Mississippi maintains a 1-point advantage, 10-9 in the first quarter of play. Inside they go, looking to try to get that turnaround shot. Baby hook shot is up, in, and good, as that was number 23, Strong, with the strong basket.
12-9. Lady lines up by 3. 1:30 left in the first quarter.
Runner in the paint. Rolls around, would not fall. I almost said was good, but then ICC doesn't get back in transition defense. East Mississippi takes advantage. Largest lead of the night now for East Mississippi at 5.
And that was Strong again. Back-to-back baskets for Strong. We're down by 5, 14-9, as Adam mentioned. 1:05 left in the first period.
The Indians have had plenty of point-blank range shots. Just can't quite get them to fall here early. Indians with it now, being a little bit more patient on the offensive end. 10 seconds on the shot clock. That jumper's off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around. And again, East Mississippi limiting to ICC to only one shot opportunity. Fake the three, goes inside. There's a trap. Now this time they fire up the three from the corner, and the iron oh so kind there. And East Mississippi has caught fire in the final minute of the first quarter.
17-9. Lady lines by 8. 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Indians need a basket and a big weight here to try to stop some of that bleeding. About 9 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Around the corner they go with it. Thought about the three, not there. Now they force it inside. Good extra pass. Layup, those no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no, but we've got a foul. What great court vision that time by the Indians. Unfortunately, just couldn't get that layup to go. And, Jim, we saw that a couple of games ago against Mississippi Delta. Of course, I wasn't here for the Northwest game, but against Delta, ICC struggling to miss a lot of those close-range shots. Got to tighten up here and find a way to get those to fall.
No doubt. Orioles at the line need to make these free throws. You mentioned we're down by 8 with 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
So East Mississippi technically can hold off for the last shot of the first half if they elect to. Orioles first free throw, no. Free throws, unkind for the Indians so far. Really unkind for both teams so far.
We're 0 for 3, and they are 1 for 3.
So Orioles taking their time here. Taking a lot of time.
Get in there.
And that one's shortchanged, no good. So East Mississippi now will have to rush it down the floor. 10 seconds on the clock. Kicks it around for 3. That one banked in. Are you serious? What a close to the first quarter here. East Mississippi just on fire. And they take an 11-point advantage into the second quarter of play. We're going to take a break here, a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Mr. Jim, if you're an East Mississippi fan right now, you love that final minute of play. Capped it off with a banked-in three-pointer, brought to you by Renaissance Bank. But East Mississippi, man, they just lit it up there in that final minute.
A lot of energy. We got to turn and get the energy ourselves. As you mentioned, we're down by 11 here as we start the second quarter.
So ICC with the basketball. This is going to be Hatch. Different lineup on the floor. We've got a blocking foul. Coming in is going to be Edwards is in. So let's just reset that Coca-Cola lineup on the floor right now. You've got 20 is Hatch, 15 Edwards, 24 Holland, 11 Gillespie. Oh, nice feed on the backside. Holland gets the basket.
Definitely needed that. Stop the bleeding. 20-11. East Mississippi up by 9. 9:35 left in the second period.
And Shamara Overton is the final player on the floor here for the Indians to start the second quarter of play. That is your your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works lineup on the floor, ICC and Coke. That ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. Good job there. Holland got the basket on one end, came back and made the strong play defensively on this end.
Good job by Mariah, playing very hard right now. Need her to move up offensively. She made a great shot a while ago.
East for 3 from the corner. That one left short, no good. And ICC, that's Gillespie with the rebound. She in a hurry and going to be fouled from behind that time. And that's almost a break for the Indians because it looked like Gillespie was a little bit out of control.
I thought she was getting ready to lose the ball. We might have caught a break. Fouls adding up here. Maybe we can get into the 2-shot fouls after the 5th foul, maybe in the second period.
We do want to welcome all the members of the ICC family watching here on the ICC Sports Network, and do want to say a hello to those watching in favor of East Mississippi tonight. Good to see our good buddy David Rosinski, the SID down there at East Mississippi. And folks at East Mississippi, I'm telling you right now, you got the best of the best down there running things in your sports information department. Oh, nice fake shot. Those no good. And again, the Indians struggling from the floor.
20-11. Indians down by 9. 8:45 left in the second period. East Mississippi with the ball in the lead.
So East working it around, being very aggressive on the offensive end, running layup in the paint, no good. Offensive rebound, no, but there is a foul on the Indians. And this will send East to the free throw line, as this will be number 15, Hollins, going to the charity stripe. Well, Jim, you mentioned it during the break, and I agree. We've got a great fans here tonight, both for ICC and East Mississippi. People continuing to file into the Davis Event Center here. Tickets were sold out coming into the game. And it's been the first time this season we've had a sellout. Now, we've had pretty close, but it was sold out almost 2 hours before tip-off.
That's outstanding. And let me say, these ladies and the staff and everybody at ICC appreciates the support from the community.
10 is the lead now here, 21-11, 8.5 to play.
8.5 left in the second period. As Adam mentioned, we're down by 10. We have the ball. 8:20 left in the second period.
Drive inside, wild shot put up no good, and another one-and-done trip that time for the Indians as East Mississippi continues to dominate the boards. East, extra pass, beautiful layup is good. ICC made it a timeout here to try to just recollect themselves. Overton, though, blows right up the line in a hurry. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Layup's no good, and there's a charge.
And it was charged.
Yep.
She was set.
So tough break there for the Indians as they'll send in a pair of subs here. This will be number 14, Warriors, and that is going to be Guess, number 10, Scarlett Guess, into the contest for ICC. These substitutions being brought to you by Emily Quinn and the ICC Wesley Foundation. Follow them on social media by searching ICC Wesley.
23-11, lines up by 12 with the ball, 7:45 left in the second period.
Running that Drew Tyler backdoor lob, it turns into a three-point basket. East Mississippi can do no wrong right now as they have pushed this thing out to a 26-11 lead.
Did you see who made that, Adam?
That is going to be, I see her right now as she'll turn around. I'll see the back of her jersey
she'll
number.
turn around. She'll help us out here. We're trying to give her credit for the score.
I believe that was Mitchell with the basket. So ICC, they need a bucket in the worst way right now as East Mississippi starting to pull away in this one. Guess with the basketball, nearly lost a dribble, now works it over to Gillespie. Running shot up in the paint, no good. And again, East Mississippi continuing to dominate the backboards.
It's one and done, Adam. We got to make our shots.
East now on the other end, running layup, kiss off the glass, no good. Rebound bounced around, ends up in the hands of Scarlett Guess. Now this is Overton. She's going to lob it inside. This is Burgess. Burgess wants to go to work. Turnaround shot off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped down, and guess what? East Mississippi controls it again.
Jemiah Hollins is playing great underneath for East Mississippi. She has 1 point. She has multiple rebounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she's not even knocking on the door of 10 rebounds already. Hollins with the basketball, wanting to go to work on the offensive end. Good defense to force her to give the basketball up. Now drive inside. That layup is too hard, no good.
Adam, we got to find some offense. Down 26-11, 6:20 left in the second period.
That jumper's off the mark. No, there's a lid on the basket for the Indians. They just cannot get anything whatsoever to fall here in the second quarter. Now here comes East Mississippi. Step back three-pointer. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound is to Burgess.
Hollins is tired for East Mississippi. She never got down the court on that three-point shot.
Yeah, it's one of those Coach Thompson's going to look at her and be like, hey, it's playoff time. You got to suck it up.
Got to do it.
So Burgess with the basketball. She's going to work it over to Warriors now. Warriors going to swing it around. Now they're going to try to go back inside to Burgess. Burgess turns inside. Her shot, a lot of contact, no foul call, and here come the Lions. East Mississippi drops it back. Hollins' shot is up in and good. And ICC's got to have a timeout. Largest lead of the ball game here. East Mississippi 28, ICC 11. We're going to take a timeout. Hear a word from Sonic and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This burger could perform miracles. This burger could save relationships.
This isn't your normal cheeseburger. You all of a sudden have bacon jam on it. You're like, wow, compliments to the chef. Who threw this together? Sonic Bacon Jam Cheeseburger.
It's elevated flavors.
Yep.
Good summertime treat.
I'd want this Red Bull Summer Edition slush in the middle of the day when I'm like really just wanting to clock out, but the clock's still going.
Yeah, it can help fight that 3 o'clock feeling. Sonic Red Bull Summer Edition slush.
It'd cool me off and then light me back up.
And welcome back out of the timeout. Adam Gore, Mr. Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Find out how you can help the ICC women's basketball team by joining the Indian Club. Visit iccms.edu/foundation for more information there. Well, Jim, we talked about it during the break, comparing this game to the Northwest game. A lot of things that kept ICC in that game was able to come away with the win, obviously because their in the tournament still was the fact that they did get a lot of second shot opportunities.
We did. A lot of second chance opportunities, and tonight we have not had that against East Mississippi. We did then, and we need to hit the offensive boards.
A rare offensive rebound ripped down that time by Burgess. A wild shot put up. It's no good. Burgess goes back and get it again. Well, she's kind of like Dennis Rodman right now. She ain't even thinking about putting the shot back up. She's just thinking about getting the rebound and getting an opportunity again for her teammates. Holland goes inside, gets the shot to fall. Well, that's what you're looking for. Second, that time a third shot opportunity results in points and a foul.
You're right, Adam. We were just talking about it during the timeout. Got to get second chance opportunities. Well, we got third chance opportunities that time. Got the ball inside, got a chance for a three-point play. Give us some confidence rebounding the basketball and scoring.
Yeah, and the rebounding tonight is going to be solely on the shoulders of Burgess. And a lot of times people talk about rebounding. It's not a skill. It's more of a want to. Do you want to get the ball? You go up and get it. As that free throw is off, no good. Now here comes East Mississippi. East with it now. Going to throw up a quick three. That one back iron, no good. And there's Holland with the rebound. Well, I think if you're ICC, you got to keep up this quick pace and keep working Hollins and make her get tired to see if she can last a full 4 quarters. As that shot is up any good for Burgess. Nice job posting up in the paint that time. Found the area that was open, and a good timeout taken by Coach Porter as ICC on a 4-0 run out of that timeout.
You're right, Adam. We got our composure, got a 4-0 run here. Cut the lead to 13, 4:20 left in the second period.
East Mississippi with the basketball now, works it into the corner. Looking to go inside to Hollins. She's being guarded by Burgess. Hollins going to try to turn around in the paint. Shot was blocked, and how was that not a foul? As she was bodied up and sent to the floor as Guest came in to try to help that time, and a big-time break there for the Indians, to say the least.
That was a break. That was very physical. They let it go.
Well, the officials have let them play today, but that's one there that's just a little bit above letting them play. So a break for the Indians as they'll have the basketball now, trying to extend this 4-0 run. As this is Hatch with the basketball, working off a screen from Burgess. She drives inside, puts a shot up. Good. Kiss off the glass and the basket, good for the Indians. And ICC has made this a 28-17 contest. 3:45 to go here in the second quarter of play.
6-0 run, the last minute of the ball game. As Adam mentioned, we've cut it to 11 with 3:35 until half.
Well, Jim, if you can get that thing inside double digits before halftime and maybe even down to a couple of possessions, could be huge. As that three-pointer no good. Hollins gets the rebound. Her turnaround shot, soft touch in the paint, and it was a beauty as she stopped the bleeding there for East Mississippi.
Give her some credit. She has been the lady tonight so far for them.
Well, getting a little bit too fancy that time. Drug her pivot foot when she turned around to put the shot up. Got some oohs and ahs out of the football team over to our left there, and just couldn't quite get the shot to fall.
I don't think the football team liked the call from the official.
I'm right there with you, and a near 5-second violation. Timeout taken by East Mississippi. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more. ICC trailing at 30-17, 3:18 to go until halftime.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back out of the timeout here. ICC trailing 30-17, 3:18 to go until halftime. Ball slapped out of bounds. It will stay with East Mississippi. That timeout being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. So East Mississippi with the basketball now. Going to try to push it into the front court. ICC gets back quickly defensively to force them to reset. 3 minutes to go until halftime. 30-17 is your score. Three-point basket on its way. No good. Long rebound to Burgess. Well, Jim, that's what the Indians need to do. If they can force them to take those low percentage shots, they can try to find a way back into this contest.
Make them make those long shots. Get the ball inside right there. Had a chance.
Oh. Well, Holland went up for the rebound and didn't grab much of the ball. A lot of it was a forearm to Strong's face, and Strong went down in a heap and popped up just as quickly. Holland will check out of the contest. Looks like it's going to be Warriors back in for the Indians.
Give Holland credit. Came in, got us 4 quick points here to get us back in the ball game.
So East Mississippi with the basketball now. They lead it 30-17. 2:45 to go until halftime. Remind you, stay tuned. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. We'll have some scores and some stats, and we'll talk about a little bit of everything going on there at halftime. So you want to be sure and stick around for that here in the next 2.5 minutes. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. East Mississippi with the basketball on the right wing. Now make it 5 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to drive inside. Wild shot put up, no good. Rebound tipped. And it's going to be chased down by Warriors. And a good job there to keep it alive. And now the Indians trying to push on the other end of the floor. Hatch, jumper, back iron, no. Burgess had the rebound, just couldn't quite find the handle on it.
Adam mentioned 30-17, lines up by 13 with the ball, 2 minutes till halftime.
East Mississippi with it, drives inside, and that's going to be, compared to some of the other contact we've seen tonight, Jim, that was very little contact. If anything, should be a jump ball call.
I agree. It was a clean block, jump ball, and they called it this time. Might have been a little makeup call.
Yeah, I would say I'll give them credit now. They did miss that other one earlier on ICC. And, Jim, if anything, that's a big one because that's number 2 on Zaire Burgess, and she's been the only really person that's grabbing rebounds for the Indians right now. So the first free throw from East Mississippi is up and good. That is Strong taking care of business there at the free throw line.
Strong's come in, give him 5 points there off the bench.
Waiting the second free throw, and that one short, no good. Rebound, tipped, and Overton finds it. So ICC needs to go on a little bit of a run. East Mississippi closed in a fury in the first quarter as they went on a big-time run in that final minute of the quarter. ICC needs to find a way to do that here and see if they can get this thing inside double digits before halftime. Running shot up, no good. A lot of contact, no foul call. Now here comes East Mississippi on the other end. I think some of the ICC faithful upset after the call on one end, then didn't get on that end. But again, they've been consistent for the most part tonight.
They have, and again, we appreciate the crowd.
So 1:15 to go here. 31-17 is the score. Turnaround shot in the paint, off the mark, no good. And ICC, that's Gillespie with the rebound. She's wanting to get out and run. Tried to cross over the defender. Was picked up nicely and forced her to reset the offense.
A minute until half.
So ICC needs to have a strong close to to this quarter here. Trailing 31-17. Hatch with the basketball, directing everyone around. This is Harris now. Harris back up top to Warriors, over to Overton. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Overton's jumper, flat, no good. Offensive rebound to Gillespie. She forces it back up, fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, again, another rare offensive rebound, but one thing they've done a lot better of in this second half of the second quarter has been getting to the backboards on the offensive end.
No doubt about it, and I think Coach Robin Porter and her staff said, we got to hit the boards. We're doing a better job there. It's 31-17. We're down by 14, shooting 2 free throws with 38 seconds till halftime.
Stay tuned once again for the Little Caesars halftime report. Mr. Jim, I have you some Sonic stats coming your way, and we'll talk a little bit more in depth about some of the rankings that came out today here at ICC. So this is Gillespie at the free throw line. Her first one is good. Needed that one. Points with the clock stopped is going to be big from the rest of the way out here for ICC as they trail this one 31-18. Waiting the second free throw here. And it's good. Bounced around and finally found its way through, and ICC makes it a 31-19 contest. 35 seconds left here in the first half. About a 12-second difference. 7 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock. So East Mississippi technically can hold it down to the wire if they want to. As East trying to get their play running here. Nobody was really moving, and now they get it going. Turn around in the paint. Shot is up and good. Big basket there for East Mississippi. And now ICC's got to hurry. Overton with it. 7 seconds. Now make it 5. Into the corner to Gillespie. Somebody's got to shoot. Gillespie drives inside. Shot is up. Blocked out of bounds. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Not the close to the quarter you were looking for if you're an ICC fan, as East Mississippi will take a 33-19 lead into the break. We're going to take a timeout. Come back with Little Caesars halftime report, get some thoughts on the first half from Mr. Jim, and more here on the ICC Sports Network as East Mississippi leads at 33-19 at the break.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women in the communities they influence every day.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 33-19, East Mississippi with the lead here at half. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bringing this action. And Jim, your thoughts on the first half?
Adam, give East Mississippi a lot of credit. They came out with a lot of energy, hit some shots, hit some big threes, and they basically kept us off the board. We come down and be one and done. If we didn't make the shot early, they would get the rebound. Finally, late, as you mentioned, late in the second period, we started hitting the boards better, but we still have not made many shots. That's why we're down by 14. We got to find a way to shoot better, and we got to continue to hit the offensive boards.
ICC fans, don't forget the quickest pizza in Itawamba County just got even quicker thanks to the new Little Caesars app. Just place your order from the convenience of your phone. It'll be hot and ready before you can get to 1405 South Adams Street to pick it up. We do appreciate all the great folks over there at Little Caesars here in Fulton for help bringing this action this way tonight. We also want to talk about our other sponsor, and that's Sonic. Text Sonic to 876642. That's 876642 to get special offers. Now, do remember, message and data rates may apply. Also, don't forget you can download that Sonic app for additional specials. If you do that, their drink special is always on 24/7 there on their app. Mr. Jim, let's take a look at some of those first half stats being brought to you by Melissa Dunn and our friends over there at Sonic.
Thank you, Adam. Again, the scores: East Mississippi Lady Lions 33, ICC Lady Indians 19. And halftime, here's your scoring for East Mississippi. Leading the team, Hollins has had multiple rebounds. I don't have that figure, but she has 5 points. Sarah Jackson came off the bench, has 4. Strong came off the bench, has 5. Lancaster came off the bench, has 5. Staples has 2. Shakira Wilson, the point guard, had 6. Mitchell, the backup guard, is 3. And Souza hit a big 3 to round out their scoring. For the Lady Indians, leading them tonight, Mariah Holland came off the bench, gave us 4 good points. Nadia Gillespie has 4. Scarlett Guest has 3. Burgess has 2. Hatch has 3. And Destiny Harris has 1. 33-19, East Mississippi at halftime. Adam, free throws, unfortunately, ICC's not shooting well at this time from the free throw line. We're 2 for 7. East Mississippi's not doing much better. They're 3 for 7.
And, you know, we talked about it. Both these teams have missed a lot of close-range shots. East Mississippi, really and truly the biggest swing in the ballgame right now has been that last minute of the first quarter when East Mississippi was able to stretch that lead out. And you take that away right now. We've got a nip-and-tuck ballgame. Not the prettiest ballgame in the world, but we've got a close one.
No doubt about it. As you mentioned, they had that 11-point lead at first quarter. We played pretty even here in the second quarter. We're down by 14. Got to find a way to get those shots going, turn the ball over on them, and as we mentioned again, offensive rebounds very key.
It's the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trailing at 33-19 here at the break. We'll come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report here from Fulton right after this.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing. Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as ICC trailing at 33-19 to East Mississippi here in the quarterfinals of the Region 23 tournament at the Davis Event Center. I'm Adam Gore. I'm joined in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth by Mr. Jim Ingram. This is the Little Caesars halftime report. We do once again remind you that download that Little Caesars app, and you can order your pizza, customize it, pay for it from your phone, and it'll be ready for you by the time you get to 1405 South Adams Street here in Fulton to pick it up. Well, Jim, we got some exciting news today. New rankings come out from the NJCAA. The women's soccer team, they slipped down to number 18. The men's team, the baseball team, they moved up to number 11, which is setting up a big-time matchup between them and Pearl River on Saturday. And then the softball team, they ranked number 2 in the country, the highest ranking ever in that program. So big day for the Indians athletic program.
No doubt about it. We're proud of all those sports. And let me mention this, Coach Kirk and his staff's done an outstanding job, very competitive as always. And I know he doesn't want to sit on number 2. He knows you got to play the game, got to play hard, play good. And let me say this, his teams will play hard and play good.
Absolutely. They've got a big-time date coming up soon with Mississippi Gulf Coast, who is number 3 in the country. So actually they flip-flopped. ICC went from 3 to 2, and Gulf Coast went from 2 to 3. So we talk about that. Tomorrow we do want to invite you to join us right back here on the Red Channel at 3 o'clock as ICC will play host to Kahoma in baseball. Softball will be on the road. We'll try to keep you updated with that throughout the afternoon. And as of right now, we are planning to stream soccer against Southwest on Wednesday. That's going to be also on the Red Channel. But I will say this, there's a 40% chance of rain. And since we are in an open area when we have to stream soccer, if there is a chance of rain or it looks like rain is looming in that area, we may not be able to stream that. So you do want to stay tuned and keep up to date on our Twitter account at Let's Go ICC for any changes there. We're going to take one more time out and wrap up the Little Caesars halftime report and come back with the start of the second half here from Fulton. ICC trailing at 33-19 to East Mississippi. Back with more right after this.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing. Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the third quarter of play. The ICC trails this one 33-19. And Jim, we'll talk about it, what the Indians need to do to be able to find a way to rally and come back with a big win here.
Well, what you got to do, you don't get your head down. Yes, we're down by 14. There's no such thing as a 14-point play. You play strong, you play steady, you hit the boards, you start making some shots, have confidence in yourself and your teammates. We can make a run here. We've got to start hitting some shots. Continue the offensive rebound.
Yeah, and one thing you can look at if you're Coach Porter, you can turn to the game at East Mississippi. The Indians fell down as much as 20, was able to come back and win that one by 1. So they know they can do it. It's just a matter of fact of doing it. But if you're East Mississippi, you keep that in the back of your head as well, and you continue to play hard. As there's a opening shot is off the mark, no good, and ICC with the rebound. Looks like the original starting 5 back on the floor here for ICC. That's going to be Hatch, Guess, Gillespie, Burgess, and Harris all on the floor for the Indians. Harris with it now, works it over to Guess. Guess into the corner. That's going to be Hatch. She was bumped. ICC now with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Scarlett's going to have to drive inside. Was looking for that backdoor cut. Nobody went with her. They're going to say ball last touched out of bounds by East Mississippi. And Jim touched tough situation here. Yeah, got to be a catch and a shoot, 1 second on the shot clock.
You just got to lob it up and hope one of your big ladies can catch it and just throw it up real quickly. Got 1 second.
And they try to go backdoor, and East Mississippi read that one well. They actually slapped the ball, but it went out of bounds on East Mississippi. But the shot clock went off before it went out of bounds, and the ball will go back to East Mississippi on the shot clock violation.
33-19. East Mississippi with the ball and a 14-point lead. Just started the third period.
So East Mississippi with the basketball. They're wearing black, trimmed in red and white. Inside they go. Hollins had it, lost it. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Lions. She got hit pretty hard when she caught that basketball. So the officials, once again, going to let them play here.
No, she's taking some licks tonight. She is tough.
Into the contest here is going to be Thomas for East Mississippi. Checking out will be Jackson. Thomas wearing number 4. Hollins running the top part of that press there. ICC's Hatch breaks it without an issue. She's going to dribble on the left side of the floor. Hatch yo-yoing it up, now trying to go inside. Poor spacing by the Indians as they basically had 2 players posting up against each other. East Mississippi takes advantage. Hollins with the reverse layup, though, missed it. And ICC now wanting to get out and run on the other end. Hatch drops it off to Gillespie. Gillespie runs inside. Layup is good for Gillespie. Big basket there. Indians got this thing down now to 33-21. And East Mississippi nearly turns it over on the ensuing possession now. And East gets it back. Trying to go inside. Now they do so. Turn around, up and under move. Shot and rolls across the rim. Thought she got away with the travel there, Mr. Jim. But a big basket knocked down, however, by Thomas. And there's a turnover by the Indians. East Mississippi gets it back. Baseline jumper, the friendly roll. It falls. And in blink of an eye, East Mississippi pushes the lead back out to 16.
37-21. Indians down by 16 with the ball. 8 minutes in the third period.
So this is going to be Hatch with the basketball now. Right wing, trying to set up the offense. Goes up top to Harris. Harris with the basketball. Tries to go a crossover. Instead, there's going to be a foul, a reaching foul. And this should be whistled on number 5. That is going to be Souza for East Mississippi. And that's going to be the first foul of the second half. First foul also whistled there on Janisa Souza for East Mississippi.
37-21. Lady Lions up. 7:45 left in the third period.
So the Indians need to find a little bit of a run here. Got to get the ball inbounds, just due before the 5-second count. Overton with the basketball. Kicks it back out to Gillespie. Gillespie trying to fight inside, not there. Now drives. Layup is no good, but we've got a foul. It looks like they're trying to create the offense through Burgess, but East Mississippi's doing a good job of taking that away early.
I give her credit. We're going inside. We have not. I don't think we've made a 3 tonight, Adam.
I think you're right.
Excuse me. Scarlett Guess hit 1 in the first period. Besides that, we've been trying to go inside. Continue to do that, it looks like, here in the third period.
So ICC, who was 2 for 7 in the first half, has got to do a much better job here in the second half from the charity stripe, and is going to start right here with Gillespie. Left the first one short. Again, the winner of this game will get the winner between Kahoma and Southwest down at Mississippi College on Wednesday. That game time has not been set yet. Of course, if you're an ICC fan, you got to get there first, as that second free throw was up, in, and good. Makes it a 37-22 contest. So East Mississippi with the basketball, working it around, being patient. They can afford to eat some clock, and that's one thing they've done well, Mr. Jim, is kind of run that burner-style offense as they let the shot clock get down to 10 seconds before they even think about a shot. And there, knocks it down as a three-point basket for East Mississippi. And now East bullying their way ahead, 40-22.
Wilson now in double figures, got 11 points, hit her second three of the night. As Adam mentioned, 7 minutes left in the third period. We're down 40-22. Need some offense now.
Overton drives inside. Holland gets the rebound. Her shot good. Indians needed that one bad.
No doubt about it. And Holland's come off the bench and played well for us tonight.
So it makes it a 40-24 contest. I was trying to find a score between Southwest and Oklahoma, and that's really and truly the only two schools that do not tweet updates throughout the game. So we will have to wait till the end of the night to see how that one goes. East Mississippi, once again, being very patient on the offensive end. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Drives inside, now kicks out. Hollins is going to have to do something with it. Long two. Kiss off the glass is good.
Banked it in.
Timeout on the floor called here by East Mississippi as they're up 42-24. We're going to take a timeout here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back out of the timeout here. 42-24 is the score. East Mississippi with the lead. ICC with the basketball. Gillespie had it, lost it out of bounds, and it will stay with ICC as its last touch by East Mississippi. Well, Jim, we talked about it. ICC shorthanded tonight, missing D.D. Shepard, their leading scorer. Overton having to play limited minutes because of a previous injury. Not taking anything away from East Mississippi because they've done what they're supposed to, take advantage of the situations they've been given and been able to shoot the ball a little bit better. There's a three-point basket knocked down there by ICC. But as I was saying, East Mississippi doing a good job of cashing in on the opportunities to be able to build this big lead.
No doubt. They're still up by 15. That's our second three of the night. 42-27, 5:45 left in the third period. Lady Lions up with the ball, up by 15.
Again, that backside lob, not there as it goes out of bounds. I call that the Drew Tyler backside lob, and you know why I call it that. Drew Tyler, the longtime coach at Oxford High School, that was his bread and butter play back in my TV7 days, and it never failed. He always had a different variation to run out of it, but it always worked. And I still to this day don't know how.
Drew's a good coach, been around a long time at Oxford High School.
And that's going to be an offensive foul. Yes, it is, as they're going to call a charge there on Harris. Harris didn't necessarily like it, but I do think it was the correct call.
42-27, Lady Lions up by 15 with the ball. 5.5 minutes left in the third period.
Jim, ICC's just got to find somebody to take over that scoring role right now.
No doubt, and we did hit a three a while ago. We've got 2 threes we've hit. Maybe we get a little momentum here. Just got to start on the defensive end. We mentioned offensive rebounding. We got to have defensive rebounding also.
So East Mississippi with the basketball, leading this one 42-27. Quick drive inside. That shot's no good. And one and done. There goes East Mississippi. So there's the start you were just talking about, Jim. Get those rebounds and limit their possessions. And ICC did it there. But now they got to have a good possession this trip down the floor. This is Hatch. Dribbles over to Gillespie now. Gillespie wants to go off a screen. Good switch that time on the part of East Mississippi to force her to pick up her dribble. And then nearly turns it over. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Harris trying to generate some open space. Three-pointer, bouncing, no. And the rebound to Holland. She's easily got double-digit rebounds now.
No doubt.
So a good possession there. ICC just couldn't shake the tough defense out of East Mississippi that forced them into a tough shot as the shot clock was running down there. Now East on the other end of the floor. Overton all over the ball handler that time. Looks for that extra pass, and it goes out of bounds. So members of the football team showing Overton some love there on the other end, trying to get the Lady Indians fired up to see if they can find a rally in this one.
Need to rally here. We made them have 2 turnovers their last 2 possessions. Got to take advantage of this and score offensively.
Inside they go to Burgess. Her turnaround shot, good. Indians needed that one.
Cut it to 13, 42-29. Lady Lions with the ball, with the lead. 4:05 left in the third period.
Well, again, East Mississippi trying to run that burner-style offense and eat up some clock here, but it's almost worked against them as they've kind of fell out of their rhythm offensively. Long 2-pointer. That's a big shot there. Big-time shot knocked down
by Lancaster. She's got 7 for the game.
ICC on the other end misses the easy shot. Man, they've missed so many close-range shots in this contest, and East Mississippi quickly down the other end. Hollings with it, backs it back out now, and East Mississippi wisely resets the offense here, leading 44-29, 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Inside they go, nice feed inside, but Hollings loses handle of the basketball, out of bounds, and the ball back to ICC.
Adam Hollings is tired.
Yeah.
You can't blame her. I think she's had 3 turnovers in the last 4 or 5 possessions. They're giving her a rest. She needs a rest.
Yeah, a well-deserved rest indeed, as she has just been Windex on the night, cleaning the boards. Struggled a little bit offensively, but she's getting that production and giving her teammates second, sometimes third shot opportunities, and that's been the difference in the ball game so far.
44-29, Lady Indians down by 15, 3:20 left in the third period.
ICC needs to find some offense, and they need to find it in a hurry here. As time slowly ticking away as now they go inside. This is going to be Royals. Turns around the paint, shot too hard, nothing but black shirts to get the rebound. And now here comes East Mississippi wanting to run on the other end. Lancaster wisely backs it back out, and East Mississippi once again want to go and eat up some of that clock as much as they can on each offensive possession. Well, right now, ICC doing a lot of favors as East Mississippi has gone empty on their last 2 or 3 possessions as that shot left short, no good, offensive rebound. Wild shot put up and a travel call. Looks like the ICC got away with one there as they bumped her. May have caused that travel, but the turnover gives the ball back to ICC. But what I was saying is, Jim, ICC helping East Mississippi. Even though East Mississippi has turned over the basketball in the last 2 or 3 possessions, ICC has not been able to cash in.
We've got to start scoring now.
Beautiful layup, and no good. Great pass that time. Maybe a little too unselfish on the part of Hatch, and that's what we're talking about, is ICC just leaving that door open. Every time they get a chance to go on a little bit of a run, they go cold from the floor in East Mississippi. Very thankful of that right now because we could easily be inside a 10-point contest. 8 seconds on the shot clock now. East Mississippi staying patient, works it underneath. Shot is up, and it's no good. And the rebound to Burgess. Indians have to score this trip down the floor. Gillespie drives inside. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. I say have to. It's not a have-to situation, Mr. Jim, but it is a have-to situation.
It's close, and we've got to get the momentum. You just don't feel it right now. It's been around 15, 13, 17 points. Third period's getting away from us. Got 1 more period to play, but let's close it here. We're down 15, shooting 2 free throws. Got to make the free throws.
Yeah, if we can get this thing within 10 heading to the fourth quarter, you got to be happy if you're an ICC fan. So this is Gillespie to the free throw line. Her first free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net. Makes it a 14-point contest. 1:55 to go here in the third quarter. Indians trying to fight and claw their way back into this one. Do they have enough left in the tank to have one big run left in them? It's that second free throw is good now. 44-31, 1:55 to go in the third quarter.
Good job by Gillespie, leading the team with 9 points. Cut the lead to 13, as Adam mentioned. East Mississippi has the ball. 1:45 left in the third period. 44-31 Lions.
So East Mississippi once again being very patient on the offensive end. Shot is up, no good, but there's a foul on the Indians. Well, that's what they do. They work the ball around. If they can get a layup, they'll attack. But if not, they'll let that shot clock run all the way down to about 10 to 8 seconds before they go on the attack. So East Mississippi with a chance to answer on the other end now, as this is going to be Lancaster to the free throw line. free throw is good for Lancaster. Big answer there.
She's come off the bench and got 8 big points for them.
She has played extremely well for the Lions tonight. Second free throw, and that one good. So she answers the 2 free throws by ICC, and that's what we've said, Jim. Anytime ICC does get a little bit of a spark, East Mississippi has had an answer all night.
Let's see if we can cut this lead. We're down by 15, 1:38 left in the third period. Need to be around 10 or 11, hopefully, by the end of this quarter.
Gillespie with the basketball. She'll run it into the front court here. 1.5 to play in the third quarter. ICC trailing 46-31. Picks up her dribble, in trouble. Now finds it to Overton. Overton crosses over the defender. Now is going to reset with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Overton looking to drive inside. She's hit as she puts the shot up. And looks like she'll go line to shoot 2. And again, points with the clock stopped can be the big friend of the Indians right now. The only problem is we're not doing too well shooting free throws.
No, we're not. But guess who's back in the game for East Mississippi?
Hollings is back in.
She stayed out for about 3 minutes.
She has been the key cog right now, and a large part of the reason is she's back in there is the simple fact that ICC is starting to get a little bit of an edge on the board, so they're going to send her back in to see if she can clean things up there on the offensive and decent defensive side of the glass. So Overton to the free throw line. Her first one bouncing around and rattles in. 46-32, 1:16 to go here in the third quarter. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Rebound chase down, still loose on the floor, and East Mississippi wrestles it away. Good hustle on the part of Harris to try to get that one back for the Indians. Unfortunately, could not come up with the basketball. East Mississippi is going to stand out there and hold it and force ICC to extend their defense. 1 minute to go now here in the third quarter. 46-32 is your score. East with the basketball. Inside they go to Hollins. Hollins getting mugged underneath and no whistle. Break for the Indians, and then they try to go back to Hollins, and it was taken away. Stolen away by Harris. Harris trying to go coast to coast. Drives inside, layup no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. And the ball loose on the floor, and East Mississippi has it. That right there, Jim, is kind of the tell the tape for the Indians so far through the first 3 quarters of this ball game.
2-point blank shots that we missed.
East Mississippi gets it, throws it inside, and they take advantage as Hollins cleans up on the other end. And again, kind of just tell the tape. When ICC has an opportunity to do something, they can't get it to cash in, and East Mississippi does on the other end. So 48-32 now is the score. ICC can hold for the final shot. 10 seconds on the clock now. Overton goes inside, and she was hit hard. But they're going to say she just slipped down. Up the floor they go. East Mississippi throws up a wild shot, bouncing, and that one falls. Well, I'm not taking anything away from East Mississippi, but that's just been the night, kind of a night it's been for ICC. Is every time they get something going, East Mississippi has had an answer, and they'll get a wild shot to bank in or one fall like that, Mr. Jim.
Adam, give them credit. We were talking about cutting it to 10 or 11. They extended it to 18 here into the third period.
We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter play right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back. This is do or die time now for the Indians, trailing this one 50-32 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Is it impossible? No. Is it highly improbable? Yes. But that's the reason why we play the game. ICC with it now. Overton drives inside. Her shot is up, no good. And the rebound ripped down by East Mississippi, and they're going to have a reach-in foul called here on Overton. A jump ball. And that possession arrow in favor of the Indians. Well, Mr. Jim, down 18 starting the fourth quarter. What can you do if you're the Indians?
You got to keep playing hard. As we mentioned, you got an offensive rebound. We got to make some shots here too, Adam. Key also defensively, you just got to keep hustling. Don't look at the scoreboard. Play hard for the next 10 minutes.
East Mississippi has done a great job executing their offensive plan, and that's been very patient. And they've played very patient with the lead today as they try to work the shot clock down to 10 seconds before going into their offensive attack, and that's where it's at now. Looking to drive inside, nothing there. Kicks it out, three-point basket on its way. That one back iron, no good. Rebound being fought for. We've got a foul, and I believe this is going to go on East Mississippi. And it will, as they're going to call it pushing foul on the rebound, as that's going to go against number 23, Strong. Her third foul, team first foul here in the fourth quarter.
50-32, Indians down by 18 with the ball. Fourth quarter just started. Got to start making some shots here, Adam.
Hatch with the basketball. Over on the right wing. ICC trying to get a good possession. Hatch still with it. Now tries to drive inside. A lot of contact. No foul called, and the rebound to East Mississippi.
Hollins on the boards.
Again. And she has lived there all night. East Mississippi down the other end. They get the layup to go. That's the difference in the game right now. ICC missing point-blank range shots. East Mississippi hitting those timely shots in transition just like that. Largely the night now at 20.
52-32, as Adam mentioned, largest lead of the night. We're in the fourth period, 8.5 minutes left in the ball game. ICC has the ball.
Overton with the basketball now. Is going to work it over. Three-point basket on its way. Bouncing, no. And another one-and-done trip down the floor that time by ICC. Credit East Mississippi. They have played extremely well tonight, and it shows with this 20-point advantage. They've been able to get it done offensively, but more importantly, rebounding has been the key factor in this one tonight. Again, East Mississippi being very patient now on the offensive end. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And now they go on the attack. Feeds it inside to Hollings. Hollings' shot is good. Well, now you're starting to see a dejected ICC team on the floor right now as they're a little upset. And it looks like they're a little winded as well, and East Mississippi taking full advantage of that. Timeout on the floor. 54-32 is your score. It's been all East Mississippi tonight. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back out of that timeout, being brought to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works. The ICC trailing this one 54-32, 7:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Indians need a basket in a big way. They've just been cold tonight from the floor. And East Mississippi has done a good job, a large part of that defense, keeping ICC cold this evening. Go with that high-low set. They lower it inside to Burgess, and there's going to be a push on the entry pass, and that foul's going to go against number 23. That's going to be Strong, and that should be her fourth foul. And actually it says 3 on the board. I thought it said now it says 4. She will check out. Checking into the contest is Jackson for East Mississippi. So ICC with the basketball. Gillespie spins in the paint, had it knocked out of her hands, and East Mississippi comes over, or gets the turnover and has the basketball now. Trying to run on the other end. Didn't have the layup, so now they're going to back it back out and reset the offense.
Going down to 7 minutes left in the ball game. East Mississippi with a 54-32 lead. Been all lines here tonight.
Jump ball. This possession arrow should be in favor of ICC, and yes, it is. Well, we invite you to join us tomorrow for baseball here on the ICC Sports Network. 3 o'clock with that First American National Bank opening pitch with Kahoma. And then on Wednesday, weather pending, we'll have ICC soccer coming your way. It'll start at 2 o'clock with the number 18 Lady Indians taking on Southwest, followed by the men's squad as they'll both be looking to rebound from those losses to Jones. So ICC with it. Overton drives inside. Her shot's no good, and we've got a foul.
Good drive by Shamara. She got fouled going to the goal. Need to make these free throws. Clock stops. We're still hustling at them. Yes, we're down big, but we're still hustling, playing hard with 6:45 left in the ball game.
So this is Overton. As we said, questionable for tonight's contest, as that first free throw for her is up in and good. You love to see just her moxie, her wanting to get out tonight and give her everything she can for her teammates. As she awaits this second free throw coming up, and it's up in and good as well. 54-34 now is the score. 6:45 to play in this one.
Need some turnovers, Adam. We got to make them turn the ball over here to get back in this ball game.
East Mississippi, they have been turnover prone at time, but for the most part, has done a good job tonight protecting the basketball. And once they do get in that set, they do a good job once again eating up a lot of that clock before they get into their offensive set. 8 seconds now. Now they go on the attack. Layup, no good. A rare miss there. And then the ball taken back by East Mississippi, loose on the floor once again. And the Lady Lions find it. And what do they do, Jim? Immediately back it back out and reset the offense.
Give them credit. 6:10 left in the ball game. Lady Lions up by 20 with the ball.
Again, being very patient here on the offensive side of the floor. Spins off the defender, now kicks it back up top. Had a chance for an open shot, but once again, they don't go into that attack until about 8 seconds on the shot clock. That's when they shot it there, and it missed. Guess with the rebound, now ICC just needs a basket. Something positive this trip down the floor. Gillespie throws one up. The Renaissance bank shot is open. Well, somehow got that one to fall, but there's East Mississippi now on the other end just as quickly as ICC scores. East Mississippi answers back with a basket of their own, and then a turnover by the Indians. East with the basketball, and there's a foul. Not a bad foul there, not giving her the easy layup. And 5:27 to go in this one. And Jim, unfortunately tonight, this one looks like it's going to be wrapped up in red and black here for East Mississippi, but let's give credit where credit's due. They came out tonight, played extremely well, stuck to their game plan, controlled the boards, and got themselves in a really good position here to advance in the playoffs.
No doubt about it, Adam. You got to give the opposition credit when they deserve it, and they deserve it tonight. They played hard, they played well, they shot better than us, they've just outplayed us, to be honest.
Second free throw, good as well, matching the largest lead of the night now at 22.
And Hollins has 10 points in the second half, has 15 to lead the team.
Yeah, and quiet 15 at that. So Overton's trying to clear the floor here. Burgess begging for the basketball, couldn't get it. Around the perimeter they go. And that's going to be a kick ball, so it'll reset the shot clock with 20 seconds. Well, Jim, yes, you're down 58-36. ICC trying to be patient, but you got to start working with a little bit more purpose on the offensive end to try to get points scored here.
No doubt about it. And if you got an open three, you got to take it. Because being down 22 points with 5 minutes left in the ball game, there's only so many possessions you're going to get the ball.
That three-point basket on its way, no good. And another rebound for Hollings. Cannot sing the praises of Hollings enough tonight.
No doubt about it. I know there's 4:40 left in the ball game, but she's the player of the game, no doubt about it.
And again, East Mississippi going into their burner-style offense. The reason why I call it the burner-style offense, that's a Mike Bray thing up at Notre Dame. A lot of fans don't like it because it's a not exciting brand of basketball. As there's a three-point basket up, no good. But just like East Mississippi tonight, it's been effective. Hollings with it, gets the loose ball, and they're going to reset it again. 12 seconds now on the shot clock. Ball's loose on the floor, and ICC comes away with it, and there's a late whistle. And a foul, I believe, here is going to be called on East Mississippi. It's going to be on number 30 for East Mississippi. That's Staples. I'll be honest with you, Jim, I did not see, unless it was just a late whistle, late reaction to the contact, but didn't really see anything there.
No, she ran into one of our ladies and knocked her over, and I think they called her for that foul.
There's a little bit of delay on the whistle then.
So 4 minutes left in the ball game. All Lady Lions so far tonight, up 58-36.
And there's a big basket knocked down there, as that was Burgess with the basket.
We need more of those, Adam. Got to play good defense here.
Again, East Mississippi going to be very patient on the offensive end. If you're ICC, you just got to play smart. Try to go for the ball when you get a chance, but then also don't fall asleep defensively on the backside and allow an easy layup. Running shot up, bouncing in, kiss off the glass and good. Again, ICC gets the basket. East Mississippi gets an answer. 60-38 now is the score with 3:15 to play in this one. Do invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll have some Sonic stats and more coming your way as we'll wrap up things here from Fulton. Ball on the floor as Burgess kept it alive. Now this is going to be Gillespie with the basketball. Kicks it out. Burgess drives in, kicks out to Guest for three. No, rattled in and out and no good. Well, that's the difference in the game too. You saw the previous shot rattle in and out, kiss off the glass falls for East Mississippi. They've been getting those breaks. ICC, well, the shots just aren't falling.
They hadn't fallen. Adam, let's mention this. Give Coach Porter, Coach Adams credit this year. We've had a very good year. Looks like it's going to come up a little short tonight, but a good year for the ICC Lady Indians.
And a double dribble called there on East Mississippi.
Never see that.
Well, ICC got to handle the basketball. And so I'm surprised they called the double dribble after it was kind of broken up there by the Indians. But either way it goes, yeah, it's a rare call in the game of basketball these days. Turnover gives the ball back now to the Indians.
Like traveling in the pro game.
Yes, never called. Or if they do, it's because they've actually taken 12 steps instead of 8.
There you go.
So Gillespie with it. Inside they go to Holland. Holland's shot put up no good, actually taken away from her. Great defense there. Let's talk about that for a second, Jim. And of course, we here with ICC, but East Mississippi, we talk about their opportune situations like we just saw there on that basket, but defensively, they've played extremely well tonight, and that's something we haven't talked about much.
Oh, they played extremely well. You know, we mentioned East Mississippi came out here with a purpose. They played great defense, made their shots, hit the boards, let us only have one opportunity when we have the ball. They deserve this ball game.
And a long 2-point basket knocked down there by Gillespie, and a timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them. Hear a few words from our sponsors and come back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back out of that timeout, being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Give them a call at 377-BONE. That's 377-BONE to set up an appointment today. Dr. Gabe Rulowitz and all the great folks out there at the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, proud to bring you ICC women's basketball tonight here on the ICC Sports Network. So East Mississippi with the basketball. ICC going to jump in the press here. They trail this one 62-40. And again, East Mississippi being very patient. Once they get on that offensive end of the floor, they like to work the clock down to about 8 seconds before they get in that offensive set. I know I've said that time and time again tonight, but for me, that's just a thing of beauty to be that patient in this day and age in the game of basketball.
And no doubt about it, and they have played extremely well doing that, Adam. That's why they're up big here with 1:20 left in the ball game. It's been all East Mississippi Lady Lions up 62-40, 1:20 left in the fourth period.
Yeah, and if you go back and have to identify a point of the basketball game where things kind of shifted in favor of East Mississippi, you have to go all the way back to that final minute of the first quarter where they just got red hot, banked in a couple of shots. They throw up that shot, it's going to be a shot clock violation, but they banked in a three-pointer just before the end of the third quarter to close out and take that 11-point advantage. And it was just one of those where after that you kind of saw things start going the way of East Mississippi a little bit more, and a little bit more. And they built on that confidence to be able to have this big lead here.
I think you're right, Adam. They had a good game plan, and once they got the confidence, they never took the foot off the pedal.
Burgess goes inside, shot blocked, and again, we talked about it previously, their defense has matched their intensity offensively tonight. All around great game on the part of East Mississippi. Inside a minute now, and East Mississippi fans starting to feel this one wrap up a little bit sooner, or a little bit more secure, I guess you can say. Again, remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. We'll take a look at some Sonic stats And wrap thing up here up top from the Davis Event Center is a drive inside and a foul on the Indians. This will send East Mississippi back to the free throw line. They'll get the winner out of Southwest and Coahoma. As we said, we don't know who that winning that game because there's no updates for us. As East Mississippi heading to the free throw line, and their fans getting a little loud now as that free throw is up in and good. And rightfully so.
Give them credit. They're the better team tonight, and they played extremely well.
Second free throw, that one rattles in and out, no good. And this is going to be the final 35 seconds of the 2021 basketball season here for the Lady Indians. Inside they go to Burgess. Slip pass, ball fake, drives inside, layup, no good. Rebound slapped outside. Overton gets it, three-pointer. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound eventually chased down by East Mississippi. 13 seconds to play, and this one's going to be final. ICC will fall to the final score of 63-40 to a very good, very solid East Mississippi team tonight. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report here from Fulton as ICC falls 63-40. Back with more right after this.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This burger could perform miracles. This burger could save relationships.
This isn't your normal cheeseburger. You all of a sudden have bacon jam on it. You're like, wow, compliments to the chef. Who threw this together? Sonic Bacon Jam Cheeseburger.
It's elevated flavors.
Yep.
Good summertime treat.
I'd want this Red Bull Summer Edition slush the middle of the day when I'm like really just wanting to clock out, but the clock's still going.
Yeah, it can help fight that 3 o'clock feeling. Sonic Red Bull Summer Edition slush.
It'd cool me off and then light me back up.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women in the communities they influence every day.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC falls to East Mississippi by the final score of 63-40. As Renaissance Bank is a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. You can learn more by visiting renaissancebank.com and learn more about their rewards extra checking accounts there. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Once again, visit renaissancebank.com. Before we get into the final thoughts here, Mr. Jim, let's take a look at some Sonic stats for both squads, and let's start with the Lady Lions of East Mississippi.
We will, Adam, again. Lady Lions move on to the playoffs. They play Wednesday night in Clinton. We don't know against who or what time the game is. Give them credit. They won tonight 63-40. Tonight, leading the Lady Lions, Jemiah Hollins had 15 points, and I'm going to tell you right now she had at least 15 rebounds. We don't have the stats in front of us. Shakira Wilson, the fine point guard, had 11. Mitchell had 6. Thomas had 4. Zuza had 3. Sierra Jackson came off the bench, had 4. Strong had 7. Lancaster had 9, and Staples had 4. Leading the Indians tonight, Nada Gillespie had double digits. She had 11 points. Zyra Burgess had 6. Scarlett Guest had 3. Shamar Overton came back from injury. We were proud of her. She had 5 points. Hatch had 3. Harris had 4. And Holland had 6. Just wasn't enough. East Mississippi deserved the game tonight. They won 63-40. They will move on in the playoffs.
Those are your Sonic stats there. We do want to remind you to text Sonic, the word Sonic, to 876642. That's 876642 to get special offers. Do remember, message and data rates may apply. Don't forget to download that Sonic app as well. You can get drink specials 24/7, or at least while the stores are open, I should say, if you order those drinks there on the Sonic app. Well, Jim, you mentioned those stats there. You mentioned how East Mississippi played. Just give me your final thoughts here on tonight's contest.
Let me say this. I'm proud of the Lady Indians. They've had a good year. You know, it didn't finish the way we wanted it to finish tonight, but we won 2 games in the playoffs to get to these quarterfinals. My thoughts tonight is East Mississippi came in with a great game plan. They limited us to 1 shot. They rebounded well. They got the ball underneath. You mentioned they took their time. They went down to 10 seconds on the shot clock, worked their offense, got the ball inside, made their shots, got the momentum, and never took their foot off the pedal. They just outplayed us tonight. Give them credit. East Mississippi is a very dangerous team, got a lot of talent, and Shemaiah Hollins is a special basketball player.
Absolutely, and we do wish the best of luck to East Mississippi as they advance to Wednesday's semifinals against who? Well, we don't know, as I continue to try to find some final scores here throughout the league tonight, so we do not have any score updates there from Coahoma and Southwest. So, Jim, it's always an unfortunate part of the season and something we don't like doing here, but for all but one team will end the season on a loss, and for ICC, they're going to end the season on a loss, and we do have to give some shout-outs to our sophomores. That's going to be, well, technically they'll have a chance to come back if they want to. But for the sophomores this year, Zaire Burgess, a 5'9" guard/forward out of Lafayette High School. She's from Oxford. Number 10, Scarlett Guess, a 5'7" sophomore guard out of Blue Mountain. She was homeschooled. Shamaria Overton, you can't sing the praises of her enough on the season she's had. She's a 5'2" point guard out of Leland High School there. And then Mariah Holland, 5'10" sophomore guard out of Oxford. She also went to Lafayette High School. And Lamaya Pfeiffer, a 6-foot sophomore center from Independence. She went to Independence High School. Jim, playing in the Davis Event Center is always a special place to play. And we know those ladies have made some unique, special memories, especially with it being the COVID season. But, man, oh, man, they have represented the Lady Indians basketball program with pride.
First-class organization, first-class school, and, of course, Coach Adams, Coach Porter do a first-class job. And we were successful this year. As you mentioned, there's only one winner when the year ends, and that's the champion. We're not going to be the champions, but we won 2 games in the playoffs, got to the quarterfinals. So proud of these Lady Indians, had a good year, and we look forward to next year.
Absolutely. So one final time here from the Davis Event Center, ICC falls 63-40 to wrap up the season here to East Mississippi in the quarterfinals of the NJCAA Region 23 tournament. So for Mr. Jim Ingram, Raphael Henry, Lee Adams, Will Simmons, and Z Taylor, I'm Adam Gore saying good night from Fulton. Join us tomorrow as we've got baseball coming your way here on the Red Channel at 3 o'clock, the opening pitch there against Coahoma. Good night, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.